My father, Ron Bouchard, was a man who looked at everything with a very strong set of values. He always said that on the track he believed in racing hard, but in racing fairly. If the best he could finish was second or third after a fair fight, that was okay, and it was certainly better than an unfair victory. He had high standards when it came to what was acceptable and what was not. He also had high standards when it came to friendships. He enjoyed spending time with people who were genuine, sharing a laugh with people who were real. The recipient of this year's Ron Bouchard Memorial Award, his dear friend George Summers, shared the same values. Their friendship spanned 50 years. After both of them retired from racing, they became travel companions and golf partners. For them, every golf outing was the same. Each would accuse the other of cheating, and at the end of the day, they'd sit down in the clubhouse and unwind over a beer. They loved the competition, but they loved each other's company even more. That was the same way they went racing, right from the start. I'm sure most of you know the stories of my dad as a teenager at Seekonk, following George in every practice session, and how George would always help this newcomer. George always laughed when he remembered his car owner, Ken Curley, scolding him, "Listen, George, we're not running a driving school for that kid. You don't have to show him everything." I've learned from countless conversations that George was as fair with others as he was with my dad. Although his driving career lasted more than 25 years, and although he won track championships and feature races all over New England, he didn't seem to have an enemy in the sport. Fans admired him, and his fellow drivers respected him. I'm sure that this was a direct result of the style that earned him the nickname Gentleman George. In 1983, he accomplished something truly rare. He announced that he was planning to retire, and then won the last two races he ever ran, one at Oxford Plains in Maine, and the other right here in Connecticut at Thompson Speedway. In retirement, George has been inducted into a few different Hall of Fames, including this one back in 2000, and he has also received a long list of honors. We are pleased to add one more to that list. The Bouchard and Summers families have shared so many moments, happy and sad. It's nice to see members of both families here today as we pay tribute to a race well run and a life well lived. Just as George was, I know Maggie Summers is a friend to just about everyone here in this room. I'd like to ask her to come up and accept the award in George's name.
I know that George would be very humble and truly grateful for this recognition, but more so for the recognition of Ron Bouchard, Chad, and Paula. They were our second family, and this is a double honor for us as the two families are here today. Paula, he called his little rosebud, and Chad. And Ronnie and George spent, I can't tell you how many times, vacations, everything. He was part of our family, and to receive this honor today, truly grateful for this great honor. Thank you.